Alright, so human space exploration helps to address fundamental questions about our place in the universe and the history of our solar system. Through addressing the challenges related to human space exploration, we expand technology, create new industries, and help foster peaceful connections with other nations. So not only will sending men should I say, into human, it would also help us like get better relationships with other nations. The challenge of traveling to Mars and learning how to live there will encourage nations around the world to work together and achieve such an ambitious undertaking. The International Space Station has shown that opportunities for collaboration will highlight our common interests and provide a global sense of community. So what Jennifer Wild is trying to say there is that sending men into space will get other nations closer. Obviously, we all want world peace, so why not aim for that? She also says that a mission to our nearest planetary neighbor provides the best opportunity to demonstrate that humans can live there for extended, even permanent, stays beyond low Earth's orbit. The technology and space systems required to transport and sustain explorers will drive innovation and encourage creative ways to address challenges. So, what he was saying earlier, sending men into space will also be beneficial to getting newer things like better technology, better innovations, getting younger people to get interested in STEM, mathematics, all that type of stuff. Jared Keller says, human beings are better at performing the type of geological fieldwork that makes planetary exploration scientifically valuable. They are faster and significant, more versatile, and even more advanced probes. So I know Cherry was saying that, or Amanda was saying that that robots are getting advanced and they are able to get into tight spaces that humans can't reach. Although she did say that, she actually didn't mention that what if the rover got stuck? How would he get out? Humans are flexible, so they would be better at being mobile and moving around, so that's pretty good. He also said the other downside of a shift towards robotic exploration is the decline of samples. The real meat of the planetary science robotic expeditions have always been one-way trips. The probes go, land, take readings, and don't come back. So, as he was saying, how beneficial is that? Why would we waste money on sending probes if we don't even know what it really looks like? Rupert Cornwall from The Big Question, is manned space exploration a waste of time? Computer-controlled robotics missions can gather vast quantities of data, but they are less good at evaluating it. They cannot make the on-the-spot creative judgments on which avenues should be pursued and which abandoned. So, going back to what I said earlier, if the data and the things that the rover picks up, how would it know if it's good or if it's bad? Like, how would it know what type of rock it is? How would it know how it feels? There's no way to tell that. Another quote from Science X in Manned versus Unmanned Space Exploration Part 2. Part of the problem is that the limited abilities and scope of each robotic mission. To save money and reduce failure rates to a minimum, robotic probes are stripped down to the essentials. So basically, they're just taking what they need. Not saying that we wouldn't do that as humans, but how beneficial would that be if we just send robots to get certain things and not be able to find new things? Take the Mars exploration programs. Out of 31 missions by the USSR, Russia, and the US, and Japan since the 1960s, all but 10 failed and only 5 met their original goals. Compared to the high success rate of astronauts' crewed missions, almost 90%. So that just proves that manned space missions are more effective than sending rovers up. Crewed missions are more costly, yes, we all know that, but they also are more efficient. Human-calibrated experiments set up on the moon by Apollo missions functioned perfectly for 8 years until shut down for fiscal reasons in 1977. Robotic missions, while they may carry similar instruments, are incredibly difficult to place and calibrate. So, how effective? I know she was saying that they don't need food resources and stuff like that, but I mean sometimes they may be able to over. Although she did mention that they can go like that. But what if there was a huge sandstorm, covered it up? How would it get out of that? Robots must rely on redundancy to deal with any problems, while astronauts can creatively solve almost any problems. The Hubble Space Telescope was repaired by teams from the Space Shuttle, making it one of the most successful missions ever. So that's just saying that humans would be able to be more beneficial in space because they would be able to repair things easier. Like I said earlier, they're more flexible. They can just get around a lot easier. Geologists make up most of the vocal group for manned missions. For manned missions. While probe data is useful, they contend one mission with a live geologist could answer all their questions in a few weeks, while endless robotic probes may never be able to provide a clear picture of Mars. So what that's saying is that obviously having an actual scientist up there is going to be more beneficial than having a machine. The most important fieldwork nearly always involves uncovering and unexpected. A surprising discovery may lead scientists to adopt new exploration methods or to make different observations. But an unmanned probe on the distant planets cannot be redesigned to observe unexpected phenomena. That was said by Francis Slakey in Robots vs. Humans. So what that is saying is, if there was a new discovery that a human would explore, the robots wouldn't be able to kind of explore it in deeper in. So I feel like overall it is just better to have humans in space over robots. They're more flexible. They're better at picking up new information. It's just overall a better thing.